Hello and welcome back to another episode of You Don't Know Drag the Rewrite. My name is WWD Dadman, you already know that, and we've got another episode to go through. Let's go. Do you have any idea what's in store for you?
Let me offer you a warm welcome to the re-ride. Oh, just you? I apologize. Let me try again. Oh, just you! Is this your first time on
Nope.
Of course, my apologies. You clearly look like you know what you're doing, but protocol obligates me to ask. Here are your buzzers for this game. I am required to inform you that this is a non-profit fan project in no way associated with Jackbox Games. And now, please enjoy the re-ride. Perhaps we will meet at the bottom.
898.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. This episode of The Re-Ride is sponsored by Crystal Ball Basketball. Bounce into your future with every play. Ball may shatter upon first dribble. And now, from the broadcast booth to the recording booth, here's Sam Feely.
Are we still in the scam floor?
Someone's a little eager to see what's waiting for them at the end of the line. Spoiler alert, you'll see your score and you'll more than likely be disappointed with your performance. Both of us walk away happy for a few minutes until the shock of reality worms its way back into your consciousness. Oh, and you didn't have to pay for this game, so buckle up, Chuckles. Well, would you look at that?
Foreshadowing.
It's the foreshadowing floor. Tell my wife I love her. Let's ride. Okay.
That would be a red flag
Here
for.
we have art imitates reality, video games shape it. 41-41. This one's for you, Dave. Here's the pitch. Which of these conflicts was predicted years earlier by a video game and down to the year it happened? The 2003 U.S. invasion of Iraq, the 2008 Russo-Georgian War, the 2011 Arab Spring, or the 2012 Sony North Korea pissing contest over the interview? Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, released in 2001, is set during a fictional 2008 Russian invasion of Georgia, the country, not the U.S. state. In reality, Russia did end up invading Georgia, again the country and not the U.S. state, in 2008. But after watching the last few U.S. election cycles, sometimes you wonder if Russia really did invade the U.S. state of Georgia. Pick up. Well, you fumbled the bag, as the kids say. Here's a category.
The kids don't say that.
Technically correct, the best kind of correct.
It is.
Now, as for predictions
technically
that didn't come true, but people tried to pass off as accurate anyways, any World Series outcome you've heard as being predicted by Back to the Future Part 2 either was never actually made or ended up being wrong. But it wasn't wrong by much. Suppose I went back in time to rewrite Back to the Future Part 2 so the one World Series result it predicted reflected real life. Given the year Marty and Doc travel to, what would they see as they arrive? The Kansas City Royals spraying each other with champagne, the New York Mets carrying Terry Collins off the diamond, the Toronto Blue Jays screaming and giving out hugs, or the Texas Rangers happily slapping each other's asses? The New York Mets winning the World Series. Next thing you're going to tell me is that the very next year the Chicago Cubs won the World Series. Are you f***ing Oh, wait. In Back to the Future Part 2,
Fucking vital!
traveled to the year 2015 as news breaks that the Chicago Cubs had won the World Series over a fictional team from Miami. The real-life 2015 World Series was won by the Kansas City Royals in 5 games over the New York Mets. And if Back to the Future Part 2 was set in the real 2015, the whole hoverboard chase scene would be a lot lamer, and eventually they'd all catch on fire. Biff and his crew would also be even bigger douchebags. Talk to me, kiddo. You ain't getting this from Uber.
I'm getting nothing
Before
from
you
Uber,
hit cruise
so...
control, just remember to hit your buzzer to connect the pair of clues on the screen. And if you figure out the final bonus question, you'll take home some serious moolah. All right, lights green, floor it, mate.
Swing low, sweet blank, and blanks of fire.
Never heard of either.
All along the watch, blank, and blank of Babel.
Tower?
Score.
Jupiter's Europa, and 2009 Sam Rockwell film.
Moon?
Score.
TV game show, and Ace of Base song.
Now... Now, come on. How do I do that twice? Wheel of Fortune is... I've never heard that
DC
fucking
Comics
song.
Blank League, and Justin Bieber album.
Score.
Finance website The Motley Blank, and Blanks Rush In.
No, I did not press that.
Movie Blank Race 2000, and The Grim Reaper.
That?
Score. Now it's time for the bonus.
That's-
What do all of the correct answers have in common? Are they all?
MacGuffins in Groundhog Day. Unlucky superstitions. The cards tell me you're a dumbass.
Oh, okay, now they're tarot cards.
The cards also tell me to charge you extra for wasting my time. Back to the game, bozo.
Hey, come on now. No rubbernecking. Back to work. Okay,
All right, I've got a category for you. I'm gonna make him an offer he can't digest.
33-33. This one's for you, Pete. Swing away.
Because they are considered symbolic harbingers of doom in the Godfather films, which Panda Express dish should Michael not order? Black pepper Angus steak, honey walnut shrimp, orange chicken, or apple pie egg rolls?
I have no idea.
Characters in the Godfather movies who are seen eating, handling, or just being near oranges eventually end up getting shot, injured, or killed, like Salvatore Tessio, the heads of the other families, and 2 times to Don Corleone. Even if Michael doesn't order the orange chicken, he's doomed anyway. That Panda Express food is going to give him so much diarrhea he'll be begging to sleep with the fishes.
How much is this one? Allow me to introduce...
This question will ruin your browser history. I'd say I'm rooting for you to get out of debt, but I think we both know you're probably just going to keep screwing the pooch. Have at it. Since it doesn't meet the definition of foreshadowing, which of these adult movies is not an example of prognography? The Divination and Miss Jones, A Clockwork Augury, Adam Brait and Eve, or All Aleatoric Action 7?
I have absolutely no earthly idea.
You tried and you failed. The lesson here is never try.
Aleatoric refers to random chance or the lack of forewarning. Oh yeah, by the way, you don't know Jack the Rewrite is rated T for teen.
Okay.
I don't think it
Next
actually
up.
has a rating, but
It's none of
Go
your
ahead.
business what I do in the shadows. Here's the pitch. What's the best way to Shadow Stevens? Track the movements of his 4-star LA food truck, sneak on board the International Space Station, be first in line for his Las Vegas magic show, or hide at his announcer recording booth?
I have no idea who Shadow Stevens is.
No, he's not a magician, but I do know how to make some of your money disappear. Abracadabra. Shadow Stevens is a golden-throated TV announcer who served as the announcer for Hollywood Squares, The Price is Right, and The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. And if you're Shadow Stevens,
The only one of those I haven't even heard of was The Price is Right.
Any actual money, but I got a great discount code for you on your next order on Grubhub. This won't make headlines, but you gotta start somewhere. Now let's see the category. Late night television and other dying mediums. Well, that was a horrible transition. We're definitely not getting Shadow Stevens on the show now. Anyway, if you're over the age of 40 and long for the days when TV only had 4 channels, then you probably remember Johnny Carson's psychic character, Karnak the Magnificent. The bit was that he could answer questions written in sealed envelopes before he opened them. Such a simpler time back in the 80s. Which of these would most likely be Karnak's divine answer to the sealed question, name a pope, a soap, and a dope? Edward VIII, Aquafresh and Walter Mondale, Sisal, Oryx and Bob Packwood, John Paul II, Zest and Gerald Ford, or Chauncey III, Equate and Dan Quayle?
I have absolutely no idea.
John Paul II served as Pope of the Catholic Church from 1978 to 2005. Zest is a brand of soap, and President Gerald Ford was, you guessed it, a dope. And just, you know, no answer.
No idea about Zest or Gerald Ford, but I knew John Paul II was a pope.
Here the question is, who was President Bush's vice president? Now, let's never speak of this again. Buzz in.
Bingo.
My life was bright, a pure delight, and open were all doors. O-M-E-N-S, O-M-E-N-S, O-M-E-N-S. Now I'm born divorced.
Welcome to Omens, whether you like it or not.
When you see the first letter of the correct answer light up, hit your buzzer. Be the first to grab all 5 letters and you get the real cash. Put away your daubers and calling cards. It's time for some full contact bingo.
Police or courtroom drawing?
Huh? Sketch?
Sketchy. Blank on the Orient Express.
Murder.
Murder. The classical blank include water and aether.
Elements?
Elements. Country known for coffee fortune telling.
Huh? Egypt, really?
Turning water into wine, walking on water, etc.
Miracle?
Do you believe in miracles?
Nah.
Homer's epic about a soldier returning home.
That's the Odyssey.
Woohoo! Among Us players think the imposter is...
Sus.
Sus. Video game maker whose name means leave luck to heaven.
Nintendo, yeah.
Omens.
That belongs to you. Take a picture. It'll last longer. Hit your buzzer. Affirmative, Ghost Rider. Here's the category.
Birds of a feather spell certain death together.
Really?
And right this way, please. Because the bird in their name is a symbolic messenger of death in Celtic mythology, which of these celebrities would have the most awkward time visiting Ireland? Russell Crowe, Robin Givens, Raven Simone, or Dan Quayle?
Pretty sure Crow.
Oh, LMAO even.
Really?
That's so not Raven. In Celtic mythology, ravens are considered messengers from the other world, and that their calls could foretell something.
Ravens and
death.
crows
Here in
are
US,
the
though,
same.
The only ravens that are considered
like-
omens of death are the ones who play football in Baltimore.
Ravens are crows.
Ryzen. Perfectly average. What are we doing?
Or depends on
Infinite
where
universes
in the
and
Corvid
infinite
order
time
you
on your hands.
put crow, but
Take your seats. The show's about to begin. Imagine you work at NASA and you've put...
Sorry. I did not,
That's not Tommy Westfall. That's just Tommy. Are you deaf, dumb, and blind? The Tommy Westfall universe hypothesis is the idea that almost all American television shows take place within the imagination of Tommy Westfall, the autistic boy holding the snow globe in the infamous final scene of the series finale of Saint Elsewhere.
never heard of any of
A
this.
little more welcoming, like a conference room full of neckbeards at Comic-Con.
Like, you literally could have
Buzzer to set the
described...
value for the next question.
I don't know.
Alright, no more foreshadowing. You're in the now shadowing. Here's your clue. Tools of the trade. Do you want to know what your future holds? I mean, these things won't actually help you, but for the sake of time, let's just pretend they do. Have fun, Amazing Randy.
Stars. Constellations, yeah. Bullshit, yeah. No, the dowsing rod. Pyromancy? Something about fire, but... What the fuck's gematria? Huh? Yeah, about as accurate as anything. Something with fire. No. I have no idea. Turtle bones and fire, okay. Fuck if I know. Fuck if I know. What the fuck?
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, your final score. And that's the ball game.
Huh? How does that help? I'm at a loss as to how any of this makes sense. Yeah, that it sure feels like we never left the scam floor. Either way, I will see you in the next one. Till then, leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more. My name's WWDadman. Bye.